Wrap your belt around the arch of your right foot and stretch both legs out straight along the floor. Now, if you have any low back difficulties today, then you would keep your left knee bent and keep the inner edge of the left foot firm into the floor. This helps to take the stress off of the low back. Roll your inner thighs in and down. That'll kind of make you feel a little bit maybe like your toes are pointing towards each other. It keeps the legs from falling out to the side when you roll the inner thighs in and down. You're going to meet that action with the tailbone, the base of the spine, reaching to the space between the two legs. And as well now, reach evenly through your inner and outer feet so that the inner edges of the feet are reaching forward as much as the outer edges. And that action's got to come all the way from the inside of the leg. Yeah, much better there. Good. Now keep the left side of the pelvis and the left thigh releasing down into the floor. On your exhalations, begin to lift the right leg up, keeping the left side of the body, the left side of the pelvis, the left thigh stable. And there's going to be a tendency for the left leg to want to roll out. Keep the inner left thigh rolling in and down. Relax your face and throat and breathe. And it really doesn't matter how far back your foot goes, but we do want the leg to be straight. So slide your hands down just a bit, Robin. Come to a place where you can be straight and not straining. And then you'll start moving with your exhalations to deepen the pose. Give yourself a little bit of time. Allow your shoulders to release. The name of the pose, Supta Padangusthasana, reclining hand to big toe pose, gives us an idea that at some point in time we're supposed to be holding on to our big toe. I think you have to have a lot of time to practice to do that. But you don't have to strain the shoulders to get there, so let your shoulders relax. And now the right thigh bone moves deeper into the back of the right thigh. This keeps the waist long. The left thigh bone moves deeper into the back of the left thigh. This keeps the left side of the pelvis releasing down into the floor. Keep breathing. Take the belt in your right hand only. Turn and rotate your right leg out to the right so the right leg looks out to the right. Again, the left side of the pelvis stays stable. Take a breath in. On your exhalations, begin to lower the right leg. Doesn't have to all be in one breath. When you breathe in, just let yourself pause a bit. When you breathe out, bring yourself to wherever you can go and still keep the left side of the pelvis stable. Inner left thigh rolling in and down. Good, Jean. Excellent. Relax your face and throat and breathe. This is okay today. Supta Padangusthasana Dwi, number 2. Hand to big toe pose, number 2. Here too, the right thigh bone moves deeper into the back of the right thigh. Left thigh bone reaching down into the back of the left thigh or towards the floor. Good. Inhale, bring the right leg back up. Bend the left knee, the non-belted leg knee bends. Place your foot on the floor. Pick yourself up and move your high knee over an inch. Stretch the left leg out straight again. Change hands with the belt. Take the belt into your left hand now. And now the right leg's going to come up and cross over the left. You'll come onto the side seam of your left leg. Allow yourself to turn onto the little toe side of your left foot. And again, this idea of spaciousness between the right shoulder and the right hip, so that the right hip moves away from your shoulder. Right shoulder moves away from the right hip. Extend through both legs and keep breathing. Good. And inhale, bring the right leg back up. Bend your left knee, place your left foot on the floor, bump your hips back over to the left a little bit. Stretch the left non-belted leg out straight. And then extend and lengthen your right leg back down to the floor as well. And just pause for a moment and notice your legs. Notice any differences between the right and the left. Notice any differences on the right side versus before you started. And don't you want to right now do the left side? Yeah, it's like after you do the right side, at first maybe you couldn't get yourself to the mat, but you do one side and the other side screaming to be done. I know right now you're thinking, why doesn't Linda stop talking and let us do the left side? So put your left foot into the belt loop, take your right foot out of the belt loop. But it's kind of nice to make note of that you really do want to do it. Yeah? Roll the inner thighs in and down. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels. Shoulders release, face soft, breath soft. Take a breath in as you breathe out, lift the left leg up, and now the right side of the pelvis stays stable. Right leg reaches down into the floor. The right thigh bone releases towards the back of the right thigh. The left thigh bone comes deeper into the back of the left leg. This keeps the pelvis open. And it keeps your left hip from hiking up to your left shoulder. You all right? Relax your face, relax your throat, and breathe. Supta Padangustasana Eka. Reclining. Supta is reclining. Supine. Supta Padangust. What's Padangust, Jan?
Big toe. Hand to big toe.
Yeah, hand to big toe. Asana meaning posture. Take the belt in your left hand only. Turn and rotate the left leg in its socket. So the first thing you do is just make the left leg look out to the left. Then take a breath in as you breathe out, and on your successive exhalations, bring the left leg up and over to the left. The right side of the pelvis stays steady and solid and grounded. And here as well, the left thigh bone moves deeper into the back of the left thigh. The right thigh bone moves deeper into the back of the right thigh. Relax your face and throat. Keep breathing. Supta Padangustasana Dwi, number 2. Good. Inhale, bring the left leg back up. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot on the floor. That's the non-belted leg. Scoot your hips over to the left a little bit. Stretch the right leg out straight. Change hands with the belt so that it's in your right hand only. Bring the left leg up and over to the right. You're going to come onto the side seam of your right leg, little toe side of the right foot. Continue to extend through both legs. And now, just like the simple twist we did earlier, the left hip moves away from the left shoulder. Lengthen and extend through both legs. The left leg, left foot's getting a lot of attention right now because the directions all seem to be for the left side. So you gotta make sure you don't forget about the bottom right leg stretching as well. Extending. Allow the turn and rotation of the spine. This version of Supta Padangustasana, the third one, tree number 3, this one also, in addition to stretching the legs and rotating the spine, opens up the piriformis muscle, the muscles that attach from the base of the spine into the hip and leg. So if you feel a little something in the back side of the left hip, kind of back side of left side of your body, that's quite possibly you feeling your piriformis muscle. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg back up. Bend your right knee, place your right foot on the floor, bump your hips Over to the right again a little bit. Stretch the right leg out straight. On your exhalations, extend and lengthen your left leg back down to the floor. And then just pause for a moment and see how you feel. Notice how you feel. Notice how your legs feel. Notice how you feel. Good. Then bend your knees. Roll onto your right side. Use your hands and arms to push yourself up to a seated position.